What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be going over a little side project I've been working on over the past a month and a half, actually. And I've been working on a Minecraft server. And this Minecraft server you can join on any platform that you may be interested in. So if anybody is interested in joining, you can join on any platform, whether it's computer, PS5, Switch, Xbox, phone, you name it. You can join on any of those platforms, whether it's Java Minecraft or Bedrock Minecraft, even if you even know the difference between those two. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to join the Minecraft server. In this video, we're going to be going over how to join on any different platform, and the hardest ones to do is going to be the console platforms, which they're not even that hard. It's just a quick little change in your settings, and that's it. So anybody who has PS5, Xbox, or Switch, they have the longest steps to get there, but you can do this pretty easily on any platform. And if you're not on any of those console platforms, then joining the server is going to be super easy. So just skip ahead and you'll be able to join how we normally would join. So if you're on PS5, Xbox, or Switch, go to your settings, go into the network settings of it. This is how you do it on PS5. I don't have the Switch or an Xbox, so I'm just going to show you on PS5. So then you want to go into your settings here, and then you're going to set up the internet connection. So in the internet connection area, you're going to, I have a bunch of different internets here, but we're going to set it up manually. Now here, you're going to either choose if your console is connected via Wi-Fi or an Ethernet cable. Mine is connected via an Ethernet cable, so I'm going to use LAN cable, but if you don't have an Ethernet cable, use Wi-Fi. Both are going to be the same. It's just, what do you have? If you don't have an Ethernet cable, then use Wi-Fi. So I'm going to use Ethernet cable, and then we're going to go down to the DNS settings. So it says automatic here. We are going to switch this to manual. And then we're going to, in primary DNS, for PS5, we're going to write in 4555 and put a period between each one of these, 68 and 52. So that's going to be set that way, and your secondary is going to be 8.8.8.8. So we've got 45.55.68.52 in the primary, and 8.8.8.8 in the secondary. 4 8s with a dot splitting between them. If you are on Switch or Xbox, you need to switch your primary DNS to 104.238.130.180. And once you have that, secondary DNS is 8.8.8.8. And then that's all we're going to do. We're going to hit done. It's going to be connecting to the network. We're going to make wired LAN 4. I've, did this a bunch of times already, but we're going to do that. And once that's all set up, we're going to go into launching Minecraft now. Now that we have our internet connection set and the DNS settings are set there, we're just going to launch Minecraft. The DNS settings isn't going to do anything different to your internet, by the way. It's just going to say, hey, we want to go onto a specific internet that will bring up the thing that we need to do on the console. So it's these servers that we're going to look at are going to be like, hey, are you connected via this connection path? Then it's going to, show us how to do that. All right, so we are signed in on the console, so we're going to hit play here. And anybody who's on any platform, we're all going to hit play, and we're going to go over to the servers tab. If you are on phone or PC, anywhere that's not a console, you can just add a server. There will be a button in here that will say add server. So then you just add the server, and then you add the specific information, the address and the port, and you'll be able to connect to the server pretty seamlessly. That's all you got to do on the other platforms. If you are on a console, now that you have set your correct DNS settings, you're going to go down to the Hive here. We're going to select the Hive. So make sure you select the Hive first, and then go over and hit play on the Hive. So this is going to start logging us into Bedrock Connect, which is what we want to do. We want to connect to a Java server, and this is what we have to do to connect to it. So now we have Bedrock Connect here. So once you have this screen loaded, we can go and connect to a server, manage server list, or exit server list. We're going to connect to the server. And then in the server address, we're going to have a lowercase mc dot Woody79, I have that typed already, so save you some time there with watching me do this, but type in Woody79. Remember, Woody79 is WOODEY 79. I didn't spell that right, but that's what you need to do to connect it, WOODEY79.com. Exactly what you see up there. The port, let's delete everything that's in here and put in 25565. And then this is up to you what you want to do, but you'll see this in the server list. Great server. I didn't even spell that right. Then flip this on to add to the server list and hit submit. And now we're going to log into the server and hold on. Don't worry about that. That's something that'll happen every once in a while. But this gives me a perfect choice or perfect opportunity to show you when I come back in here, going into Bedrock Connect, that our server is actually in there. So now Bedrock Connect is going to pop open and it is going to then show you, there we go. We have great server that we made right here. So let's click on great server and then we can join again. If it gives you that error that you saw before, just join again and it will work. So there we go. All right, we are in the server. There is a llama in here. Yeah. So anyway, welcome to spawn. Here is our spawn section that we have here. And, we've got a bunch of cool stuff in the server. This is an economy and a townie server. You can learn about shops and, the shops here. You can, right click L2, LB, or tap to buy, left click R2, RB, or hold to sell that item. So let's say I wanted to interact with player shops here. I could, look and see like, oh, hey, this person's selling 5 cooked mutton for 25 cents, or this person's selling 64 baked potatoes for 10 cents. So I can go in and press L2 to, which it says, right click L2, LB to tap to buy that item. So let me do L2. I just bought 64 baked potatoes and I just used some money. I have a whole bank account on this server. So if I go over to the messages and I type in /money, and then I can see how much money I have on the server. So I got 96 bucks on the server. That's a lot on the server, by the way. But now I have some money that I can use to spend on the server. So that's kind of how shops work. So let's go and look over the economy. How do you make money? By using /vote, selling diamonds to the server, and player shops. So you can vote for the server on the server list. And if you're playing on Bedrock, you can go to the Discord that I'll have linked in the description, and you can go and vote on all 8 of those sites. So get $1 on each site. You can make up to $8 a day, which is a lot. You actually start with 15 bucks. So did you know you start with 15 bucks? Type /money, and you can see your current balance. My current balance is a lot more than 15 bucks because I'm, made a little bit of money. And then voting is the best money maker, at least when starting out. So make sure to vote if you want to get some money. And you can also use that to buy yourself a town. So we have land protections on this server as well. Voting isn't the only way you can make money. So you can actually sell your diamonds. So if you use /Discord, there'll be a link to the Discord if you have Java Edition. You could do this in Bedrock too, but you can't click links in chat. But this will bring a link up in chat if you do /Discord. But here, we can sell 1 diamond for $1 to the server. Over here, we can sell 64 diamonds for $70 to the server. So these are the ways you can actually make money as well. So we can vote and we can sell diamonds. That's how you can make money. You can spend money in a lot of variety of different ways. At people's player shops, you can spend money on people's towns. If you don't have a town, you can always just /RTP to teleport away to start your journey, which will just randomly teleport you to a location on the map. Because right now we're in the middle of a desert. There's not too many good things to go and grab out here in the middle of the desert. But, a lot of cool stuff to explore. I actually have a town which is going to protect the land that I've got. So if I do /T spawn, that will bring me to my town. Spawn. And then I hit enter. All right. Now I'm in my town. This is all protected land that is in here. So anytime you are in a town, all this stuff is protected. People will not be able to break the blocks in here. They won't be able to take stuff out of your chests. So towns are great. So it's definitely recommended to join a town when you start on the server, but you can always create your own town as you get going. But as you start, it's probably better to join a town. But yeah, so for example, this is my town. A few people have made some buildings here, and yeah, so this is the town, and each person has their own plots, and only them can access that. So for example, this person is in their own plots. This person here has their own plots. This person here has their own plots, and all of them individually have their own protections over it. So this person here for this plot cannot go over here and take stuff out of this chest that's right here, and vice versa. So pretty cool. If you guys want to save any of your builds or any of the items that you have in here, it's a pretty awesome way to play. But other than that, it is straight up just vanilla Minecraft, and play as much as your heart desires. This server does not lag at all. I've got a really powerful server here. I put a lot of time into it. I also make my own plugins for this server, so I really think you guys are going to like this server. If anyone has any questions, definitely join the Discord if you haven't. If you haven't joined the Discord, definitely make sure to join. There's going to be a link in the description. So when you join, it's going to ask, do you want to be a part of the YouTube or the Minecraft? You can choose both if you want to be a part of all of them. But that's going to allow you to have access to this Minecraft server section. So we've got server updates, like different polls that are going on, a bunch of like new things that are going on within the server. You can read about that kind of stuff up here. And then there's a how to join section. So this is going to show you, the IP to join, the port that you need to put in, and a little quick description of how to join as a console or an Xbox or PlayStation player, whatever it is that you're playing. And here's another cool thing. This server actually has a Dyn map. So if I copy this and I open a web browser and I just throw this into the web browser, look at that. We actually have a Dyn map that is going to show you the entirety of the layout of the land on the server. That's pretty cool. We can see that this person is doing stuff over here. We can see I'm over here doing stuff over there on my PlayStation 5. So you can see all of that stuff, which is really cool. The Dyn map only shows people who are exposed to sunlight, and if they're not exposed to sunlight, you won't be able to see them. So if it's nighttime, you won't be able to see these people. But yeah, you can easily just look around where you want to build your base, whatever it is that you want to do. So very, very cool there. Definitely check out the Discord. There's a bunch of cool stuff that's in there. There's even a server chat here where if you send a message into the server chat, it will actually pop up inside of the game. So here's Java Minecraft on the computer. It will actually pop up in the game if I put something vice versa. So if I just do test, I will go over here and it's going to say, hey, I just put in test. If I do test and then I go back over here, oh, hey, it's actually saying from Discord, I just said test. So, a bunch of really cool things that you can see right there. So, but yeah, anyway, that is it. This is the server. Come join. It's awesome. And make sure to join in the Discord. We've got voice chats that usually go on as well. So without further ado, thank you guys so much for watching. That's it for this. If you guys want to see anything more on the Minecraft server, let me know if you have any questions. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to comment, like, subscribe if you guys want more, and I will see you guys in the next video.
Woody 7-9, from the ring to the repo, to a real beast with a face-off ego. Whether you code, score, drop a sick line, it all goes down on Woody 2nd 9.